Good night, everyone. Till tonight, God is good and God is good all the time. My name is Irma J. School Divine. I'm here to give you a little short news on today. Um, we have history. We have someone was born in slavery and was still alive and just not died at age of 90 years old. You know, that's a blessing, you know, when you live that long. You know, so Daniel Smith, whose father was born in slavery, died at the age of 90 after a lifetime activism. You know, so Daniel Smith, American civil rights, you know, the son of a former slave that had died at the age of 90. Now, his wife, Loretta, said Smith passed away at a center in Washington, D.C. on Wednesday night. You know, now she said his daughter, April, and son, Rob, was by his side. You know, that's a blessing that goes by his father's side. You know, Smith's rich life story included escaping the KKK in the deep south of Washington, D.C. with Martin Luther King. You know, so, and he attended the first black president, Obama. You know, he also represented a last link to the nation, darkest chapter. Now, his father, Abraham, you know, born in 1863, you know, in Virginia, was a briefly the property of a white man, making Smith just one generation to remove from slavery. You know, so Daniel Smith was born. He was born in Winston on March the 11th, 1932, the fifth of six children Abraham had with his second wife, Clara. You know, so his father, Abraham, was born into bondage, you know, in Virginia in the early 1860s. You know, he was 70 when his youngest son, Smith, was born with recall to Crawford Hyde, his father would tell the story. You know, so about the humanity their ancestors suffered and survived. You know, they suffered, but it's a blessing that they survived. They survived it too. So after school, he was drafted into an army, serving as returning home. He became a hero in 1955. You know, so when he drove into the Hurricane Swallow River to rescue a truck driver. You know, so he was a hero. You know, saw somebody getting swallowed up in the river. You know, he rescued him with his truck driver. You know, that's amazing. You know, so he thanked, you know, to the military that he put himself through college, and he was elected, you know, student body president by the mixed race during his student body. So during this period, he also endured tragedy that would remain with him for the rest of his life. You know, he planned to become a veterinary at graduate school in Alabama. You know, so his soldier pursuit gave way to activism, and he was eventually placed in charge of a civil rights project. You know, so he got involved with the civil rights project. You know, so Smith retired in 1990. You know, he served as an usher at the Washington D.C. National Catholic, where he met the president, Bill Clinton. You know, so he got around and started meeting a whole lot. He done met Obama. Now he done met Bill Clinton. You know, George Washington Bush, and Obama. You know, so he met amazing people. You know, he was born into slavery, and he got a chance to meet all these presidents. You know, so Daniel Smith, you know, he was born into slavery. His father Abraham was a slave. You know, and he made history. He was able to tell his father's story. You know, he said his father talked to him all the time what happened back then. You know, um, so she said, then he married his wife Loretta. You know, his mid-rich life story included escaping the KKK. So he experienced so many things. You know, so much stuff he had experienced. You know, he was a blessing to live that long. He was a blessing to tell his father's story and his story. You know, because he was a child, he still was raised up while his daddy was going through all that. So the first black president, Obama, he met, the nation in darkest chapter. His father, Abraham, was born into 1863. That's a long time. So that's amazing that he was able to still be a survivor to tell his father's story. So Griffith is the property of the white man, making Smith just one generation removed from slavery. And sometimes it just takes that one person to help you escape things. You know, took that one person to stand forward and help him escape, to be a survivor from slavery. You know, and it's amazing that he was able to survive and able to see so many presidents here. He got he was able to see so many people. And so it's amazing that he was a survivor. He made history to tell his father's story and tell his story. So thank God that Daniel Smith lived a full life to 90 years old. He was born into slavery, and he was a survivor to tell not only his father's story but also his story. So he that he went through something, seeing his daddy go through something. He also was a hero. He risked his life to go save someone else from being swallowed up. So that's all the short news I have for you on today. Y'all have a blessed night, and I'll see y'all in the next video.